Venus, the second planet from our solar system, is often called the twin of Earth. But does this comparison make sense? In many ways, Venus and Earth are incredibly similar. They have nearly identical sizes, similar masses, and similar rocky compositions. Additionally, Venus is located in a region of the solar system that, in theory, could allow the existence of liquid water. However, despite these similarities, Venus is, in practice, a completely different world. Its atmosphere is extremely dense, composed mostly of carbon dioxide, which creates an uncontrolled greenhouse effect, making its surface the hottest in the entire solar system. To give you an idea, temperatures on Venus can exceed 460 degrees Celsius, hotter even than Mercury, the planet closest to the Sun. And it doesn't stop there. The atmospheric pressure on the surface of Venus is about 92 times greater than that of Earth. This means that, if you could be on the surface of the planet without protection, it would be like being almost a kilometer below Earth's ocean. Moreover, Venus's clouds are composed of sulfuric acid, creating an extremely corrosive and dangerous environment. But if Venus is so hellish, why is it called the twin of Earth? This comparison comes from the fact that both planets had very similar origins. Scientists believe that, in the distant past, Venus may have been a more habitable world, possibly even with oceans of liquid water. But something happened in its history that made it become this extreme and inhospitable environment. In this video, we will explore the characteristics of Venus, understand its geology and atmosphere, and discover what it can teach us about the future of Earth. Get ready for a fascinating journey through our planetary neighbor. Venus is the second planet in the solar system and, in many ways, it is similar to Earth. Its diameter is approximately kilometers, just slightly smaller than Earth's. Additionally, its mass is about 0.82 times that of Earth, making it the most Earth-like rocky planet in terms of size and structure. However, Venus's composition makes it a very different world. It is primarily made up of rocks and metals, with a metallic core, a rocky mantle, and a crust that is believed to have been shaped by intense volcanic activity throughout its history. But one of the most intriguing aspects of Venus is its rotational movement. While most planets rotate in the same direction as their orbit around the Sun, Venus has retrograde rotation. This means that it rotates in the opposite direction to Earth and most other planets. If you were on the surface of Venus, you would see the Sun rise in the west and set in the east. Additionally, Venus's rotation is extremely slow. A single day on Venus lasts the equivalent of 243 Earth days, meaning a Venusian day is longer than the planet's own year, which is about 225 Earth days. This means that, if you were on Venus, the Sun would take months to cross the sky. But why does Venus rotate backwards? Scientists believe that, at some point in the past, it may have suffered a massive collision with another celestial body, altering its rotation. These details make Venus one of the most intriguing planets in the solar system, and understanding its dynamics can help us better understand the formation and evolution of terrestrial planets. In the next section, we will explore its structure and geography, including its vast volcanic plains and impressive mountains. Venus's atmosphere is one of the most extreme and inhospitable in the solar system. Composed mostly of carbon dioxide, it is incredibly dense, with an atmospheric pressure about 92 times greater than Earth's. To put this into perspective, this is equivalent to the pressure found almost 1 kilometer below Earth's oceans. If a human being tried to walk on the surface of Venus without protection, they would be instantly crushed by this overwhelming pressure. But the most extreme feature of its atmosphere is the uncontrolled greenhouse effect. The thick layer of carbon dioxide traps heat, resulting in average temperatures of about 465 degrees Celsius. This makes Venus the hottest planet in the solar system, even hotter than Mercury, despite being farther from the Sun. Furthermore, Venus's atmosphere has thick clouds of sulfuric acid, which reflect sunlight and make direct observation of the surface difficult. These clouds also generate acid rains, but due to the high temperatures, the droplets evaporate before even reaching the ground. Venus's climate is also marked by extremely fast winds. In the upper atmosphere, the winds can reach speeds greater than 360 km per hour, faster than the most intense hurricanes on Earth. This phenomenon, known as atmospheric superrotation, causes the upper cloud layer to complete a full rotation around the planet in just 4 Earth days. All of these conditions make Venus a true cosmic hell, and a natural laboratory for understanding the impacts of the greenhouse effect on a large scale. In the next section, we will explore Venus's geography and its intriguing volcanic formations, including the imposing lava plains and gigantic mountains that dominate its landscape. The surface of Venus is a true scorching hell and one of the most inhospitable places in the solar system. With average temperatures of 465 degrees Celsius and crushing atmospheric pressure, any probe sent to explore its landscape survives only for a few hours before being destroyed. But what really makes up this hellish world? The surface of Venus is dominated by vast volcanic plains, covered by extensive flows of solidified lava. Some of these regions are comparable in size to entire continents on Earth. In fact, volcanic activity is one of the most striking aspects of the planet. It is estimated that Venus has thousands of volcanoes scattered across its surface, many of which are possibly still active. In addition to the volcanic plains, we find towering mountains and elevated plateaus. The tallest of these mountains is Maxwell Montes, which rises to an impressive 11 kilometers above the average surface of Venus. Another highlight is the impact craters. Unlike the Moon or Mercury, where small craters are common, Venus's dense atmosphere prevents smaller meteorites from reaching the surface, making its craters generally larger and more spaced out. But one of the biggest challenges to studying Venus is its dense cloud layer, which blocks direct view of the surface. This means that detailed images can only be obtained through radar, like those used by NASA's Magellan probe. The few photographic records of the surface came from the Soviet Venera probes, which landed on the planet in the 1970s and managed to send images before being destroyed by the hostile environment. In the next section, we will talk about the intriguing discoveries made by space missions sent to Venus and what they revealed about its evolution over time. Venus has always intrigued scientists and space explorers, but its dense atmosphere and extreme temperatures have made exploration a major challenge. Still, several missions have attempted to uncover its secrets. The first successful explorations took place in the 1960s, when the Soviet Union launched the Venera probe series. Venera 7 was the first to successfully land on the surface of another planet and send data back to Earth. However, it was Venera 9, in 1975, that provided us with the first images of the surface of Venus. These photos revealed a rocky and inhospitable terrain, confirming the planet's extreme conditions. In the 1990s, NASA launched the Magellan probe, equipped with radar that managed to map the surface hidden under the thick clouds. This mapping revealed mountains, craters, and vast volcanic plains, helping to better understand Venusian geology. In recent years, interest in Venus has grown again. NASA announced the Da Vinci Plus mission, which aims to study the composition of Venus's atmosphere in detail, and the Veritas mission, which will map the surface with modern technology. In addition, the European Space Agency is planning the Envision mission, which will also help unveil the mysteries of the planet. Will these new missions finally give us answers about Venus's history and its possible habitability in the past? Stay with us to find out more. Venus has always been a mysterious planet, known for its extreme conditions and dense atmosphere. However, a recent discovery has generated great interest: the detection of phosphine in the Venusian atmosphere. Phosphine is a molecule made up of hydrogen and phosphorus, and on Earth, it is associated with biological processes, such as the decomposition of organic matter. This has led to much speculation about the possibility of life on Venus. But before we get too excited, we must remember that Venus's atmosphere is extremely hostile. With temperatures up to 470 degrees Celsius, massive pressures, and acid clouds, life as we know it would be virtually impossible. So, how could phosphine have been detected? Some scientists suggest it could be produced by unknown chemical processes, or perhaps it's a sign of some form of life, adapted to these extreme conditions. The truth is, we still don't know for sure. What we do know is that this discovery opens new doors for research into the possibility of life in extreme environments, and it makes us question, could there be life on Venus or elsewhere in our solar system? The answers to these questions are yet to come, but the discovery of phosphine makes us look at Venus in a new way. Stay with us as we explore more about this fascinating possibility. Venus, the second planet in our solar system, has always been an object of fascination for humanity. Its bright appearance in the night sky, reflecting the sun's light, led it to be associated with various meanings in different cultures. In the West, Venus was known as the planet of love, in reference to the Roman goddess of love and beauty, Venus. Its constant presence in the sky at dawn and dusk inspired myths and legends, often seen as a message from the gods or a symbol of hope and renewal. In Greek mythology, she was the goddess Aphrodite, associated with beauty, passion, and desire. This strong connection between Venus and love has crossed centuries, influencing art, literature, and music. But beyond its cultural significance, Venus also plays a significant role in astronomy. Ancient astronomers already observed Venus with great interest. In Egypt and Mesopotamia, ancient civilizations used Venus's movement in the sky to create calendars and predict agricultural cycles. The planet was also one of the first discoveries that other planets, besides Earth, orbit the Sun. However, what makes Venus even more intriguing are its extreme conditions. With a dense atmosphere, mainly composed of carbon dioxide, and temperatures that can reach 470 degrees Celsius, it is a hostile environment, unable to support life as we know it. But despite these challenging conditions, Venus remains a target for space exploration projects. Scientists have discussed the possibility of sending crewed missions to the planet, and there are even proposals to send spacecraft to float in its higher layers, where the pressure and temperature are more moderate. In 2020, NASA announced the Veritas mission, which will study Venus's geology, and the Da Vinci Plus mission, which will investigate the planet's atmospheric composition. Additionally, there is growing conversation about the viability of future crewed missions to Venus, despite the major challenges these missions would present. Will humanity ever be able to explore Venus up close, or even colonize it in a distant future? The search for answers continues, and Venus remains a planet with many secrets waiting to be uncovered. Stay with us as we explore the future possibilities of exploring this fascinating planet. We have reached the end of our video about Venus, and let's briefly summarize everything we discussed. Venus, with its dense atmosphere, extreme climate, and hellish landscapes, remains one of the most fascinating planets in the solar system. We explored its similarities and differences with Earth, and saw how the uncontrolled greenhouse effect caused Venus to become the hottest planet, with temperatures that can exceed 470 degrees Celsius. We also discussed how Venus's surface, with its vast volcanic plains and mountains, is still a great mystery to scientists. Despite the challenges, space missions, from the pioneering Venera probes to future proposals, continue to bring us new discoveries about this inhospitable planet. And, of course, the recent detection of phosphine in Venus's atmosphere raised questions about the possibility of life, opening a new chapter in the search for life on other planets. Venus also plays an important role in our culture and mythology, as the Roman goddess of love, and has been a source of inspiration in astronomy and science since ancient times. But what really makes the study of Venus so important to planetary science? It helps us better understand the climatic and atmospheric processes that may occur on other planets, including exoplanets that are being discovered in large numbers. The study of Venus also teaches us about habitable limits and how different planetary conditions can affect a planet's evolution. And now, we want to know from you, what do you think about the possibilities of exploring Venus? Leave your opinion in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more content about the planets in the solar system. See you in the next video, where we will continue our journey through the mysteries of the cosmos. Did you enjoy it? Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.